So this comes from Mortgage Daily News, or Mortgage News Daily, rather. So, wow, man, look at that graph. It's hitting a high, it looks like.
Yeah, it's moving north.
Right?
It was north previously. It came back down, and it's been moving back up. So
So 6.23 is what I'm seeing. And then the last time we were in that neighborhood, it was June 13th. No, June, what is that? No, 6.28. There it is, 6.28, June 14th.
got
So
it.
yeah, it's definitely kicked up.
Yeah.
And then as we look down over the last couple days, up.
Yep.
Wow. Okay. Well, it is what it is. Anything else to this, Darren?
It's that whole. It's still historically a good rate, but it's just not what it was.
Yeah.
Months ago.
Right.
So, yeah.
It's not the 20% of the 80s or whatever it
Correct.
was. At
And,
that
and,
time.
in moments like this, people start evaluating other options. Is a 5-year make sense? Is a 10-year make sense? 10-year
Right.
fix, 5-year fix. So
Right.
just be aware of those options if you get into escrow at this point.
Yeah. And you're not alone here, right? Speak with your lender. I'm sure they've got a number of ways to approach this. They'll figure it out. Okay, next, we're going to go to CNN's Fear and Greed Index. I thought this was interesting. Kind of more about the emotional side of where we all feel about the economy and the market. Obviously, the stock market hasn't been doing that well. But here we are, Fear and Greed Index. We are now at 43, and 100 being extreme greed. So this is based a lot around the stock market and the price of stocks. So fear is stocks are pushing down, whereas greed, we're going up in terms of stock prices. So really interesting. We've got previous close. See, it was neutral. So we just moved into this fear part. And then a week ago, it was greed. Wow. And 1 month ago, it was greed. A year ago, it was fear. So very interesting. And then it breaks it. Go ahead.
I was going to say, I like that they're tying this. I don't know how long this has been around. I think it's fantastic that you found it. They're tying this to an element that usually you want to disassociate with money moving up or down, but it is a very emotional process. Completely the case. And I love that they're identifying it as an emotion.
Yeah.
And there's usually some stats behind it that trigger that, but in the end, it's an emotion that creates the movement. It's a great chart.
Yeah, I thought this was a good, and then it also has a timeline, so you can see over time what this has been like.
Nice.
So yeah, we'll look at this more. Okay.